Might be split over 2 days, but got the carpet kit in, got the sound deadening. I think I have enough enamel to coat the floor, so I'll be pulling the seats back out, cleaning up the floor, probably with some wire wheel and then some 80 grit. Just rough it up, get the enamel down, let that dry overnight, and I'll come back through probably in a couple days, put the sound deadening down, put the carpet in, find a shifter boot, definitely clean that up, find a shifter boot to cover that up, and one step closer to getting the interior finished. I might go out today on my way into work, pick up some more fabric dye, re-dye the doors, and pick up some headliner material. So that's the plan today. Throw you guys on the time lapse, just cleaning everything up, and hopefully be able to get it coated today. Alright, so I believe this side is good. I need to double check this area right here, send that down a little bit, but definitely cut out a little piece there, patch that up. The rest of it is good. Like I said, it's all cleaned up, the little padding out, and we're all good back here. So I probably will remove that and weld in a piece there. But yeah, that's all that was concerning on this side. Clean up around there. Not too major, but we'll get these out and clean them up too. So yeah, definitely that side there. And then the other side. Definitely have this one. Like I said, that's a little bit larger hole. And then I'm starting to see a couple little pinholes in here, so I'll get this cleaned up. If I have to make a patch panel there, I will. All this over here looks pretty good, so should just clean up. Same thing with these little pits right in here. Definitely clean those up and treat them, and we should be good to go. So might be pushing it today if I get it coated. Like I said, I still have to work this afternoon, so we'll see. But yeah, we'll definitely get this all cleaned up, treated, get that patched in, and a little patch over there. And yeah, let's see if I have any rust reformer. Another Rust-Oleum. I'm not sure if that converts it or not, but we'll see. Alright, so don't have any rust reformer, which I think I'm going to get some before, or at least the rust stop primer. I think that converts it also, so might have to pick up some primer first and lay that down after I get these tacked in or patched in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish sanding the floor, and then I'll patch these in, and that'll probably be it for today. My way into work, grab the primer or rust converter and some headliner material, and then I'll come back out probably this weekend, because tomorrow's supposed to get a little cold, and then just come out this weekend and finish everything up. So it'll all be on one video, just gonna be over a couple days. Alright, so I wasn't going to cut the camera on too much today, but got all the pinholes and holes welded up. So I have another drain plugs, got those welded up. Not the prettiest, but they should be watertight. But yeah, all the holes are welded up. This one was a little dangerous. I I know stock G body lines run on the passenger side, where with the LS1 I ran mine on the Elco on the driver's side. So I think when I was cutting this one, or when I put the first tack in there, I was like, guess what's right under there? The fuel line. So I don't think I nicked or anything. I don't see fuel. The car didn't blow up, so we should be good. The one thing I didn't notice on, well, what runs along this side, the parking brake cable. So that is, the outer sleeve is a little melted, so I have to keep an eye on that. I might order a new one anyway, because I definitely need it with it being a manual. I need that parking brake. So yeah, little oopsies. But yeah, I got these all welded in. I didn't feel like cleaning the covers up and putting those back in there. So this will all be hit with rust reformer, then primer and paint, and then sound deadening. So we should be good. We should be good. Like I said, just got that stuff in the other day. Got the carpet in. I did pick up some headliner fabric, so yeah, we're making some progress today. It's a little chilly out, but I think it's warm enough to get the rust reformer down, and I might just do that and come out in the morning when it warms up and do the primer and paint and let that dry for a while, and then get the sound deadening down. But yeah, that was the major thing today. Get all this stuff welded up. So there are little patch panels here and there. This one I had the patch piece underneath and then tacked around it, which I probably should have done on these also, but we'll see about that. When I first got the car years ago in the apartment, I did undercoat it, so of course that's burned off a little bit. So I do have some more, I think, undercoating or bed liner or something that I'll hit the bottom with also once I paint the top part. So we will get that protected. And then another thing I was debating with. Alright, so left off last night or yesterday with getting the floors with the rust reformer. Today I came out with some primer and some enamel and sprayed it on there, so nice and good, nice and dry. So the next step, some sound deadening. So I ordered this stuff off Amazon. I think it's their new brand, or just the suggested one. So wasn't looking at anything too crazy. Like I said, there's no system in here or anything, but it would be nice to quiet the ride up a little bit. So I think this is 30 square feet, or 36 maybe. Or but yeah, pretty much just lay it down there, peel the backing off, use your roller, and roll it till all these little air pockets or bubbles are smooth, and should be good to go. Like I said, the Elco is definitely going to use a lot less than the Mont. Well, no, it'd be about the same. You got to think up to about here is where the back seat will start. So yeah, just get it knocked out, make it look pretty. Then I should lay the carpet down since the sun's out. So that's probably what I do. Open up the carpet kit, lay that out so it can relax a little bit. And we'll see. I said I'll let it relax for a while and then we'll get to it. But for now, I'll throw you guys on the time lapse and get this sound deadening in. so this stuff's pretty easy to work with. Peels off easy. Wasn't as tacky at first as I thought it would be, but once it's rolled on there, you're good. I didn't get every single little piece, but I got the major pieces. It said it does make a little bit of a difference, so it's fairly inexpensive. I think this is like 36 or 32 square feet. It was around 60 bucks, so not too bad. Easy to cut with it. So yeah, if you're looking for the inexpensive route, I know there's higher end brands and different thicknesses and whatnot you could get, but for the most part, I think it covered up nicely for what I needed to do. I do have a shifter boot coming, so I will have to get creative on mounting that when I get to it, but we should be good. Just make sure you don't cover up any holes for the seat belts. So got to open those back up. But yeah, next step will be just to get the carpet in here, mark where I need to heat up a socket and push the holes through. It's my neighbor with the other Monty. But yeah, just get the carpet in here, get the holes cut out for what I need, and I know I'm gonna have to trim it. I know it seems like a lot longer, but then I guess you have the front of the seat area and then that back area, so it might be good. But yeah, let me get the shifter off, get the carpet in, and figure out what I'm gonna have to trim. But yeah, it's looking pretty good in here. Wish I would have done it the first time, but you know, you're always learning with this car stuff. I didn't do this piece. I figured there's no need to do it. Like I said, the carpet does have some padding in there, so it will help out. I know Penny LS1 just has his videos up doing all his interior stuff, so yeah. But yeah, let's get the shifter off and see how the carpet lays in here. Alright, so I thought the camera was recording, but I got the carpet in most of the way. In order to get it all the way, I'm about to cut a slit in it to get the shifter through and square everything up. So I might have to be somewhat careful. I know I might have a big hole in there anyway, but I don't want to mess it up and miss where the shifter boot will cover. Thought the camera was recording, been talking for the last couple minutes, so go over everything I was saying briefly. So in this one, I'll get the carpet in and I'll get all the little holes poked through for the seat mounts and the seat belt holes. I'll explain how to do that. A little trick is to get a socket, preferably one you don't use a lot. Heat that up with like a torch. You might be able to get away with a heat gun, and press it through where the studs are for the seat mounts, and I'll give you a nice little burn through of the carpet, and it won't fray or anything. So that's kind of what I'm gonna have to go through. And then I was mentioning in the next one, which I'll show you guys the carpet once that's all the way in, probably put the seats in, but the next one I'll go over dyeing all the door panels. So I picked up some vinyl and fabric dye, so I retouch all the door panels, the trim pieces, and then I'll install the headliner fabric to the headliner board. I'll also remove this little bit of sound deadening and replace it with the stuff I just used on the floor. So that'll all be on the next one. I'll probably get this little faceplate either remade or fully secured so it's in place, and then hopefully the interior of the Elko will be finished, and then start worrying about finally getting the other rear end in here and or doing some body work. But yeah, I'll cut you guys back on once the carpet's all secured, squared up, and in position, and then I'll call it a day.
looking good. I'm kind of regretting not getting new seats now, but eventually I will replace them. But yeah, so we'll have to cut a larger hole there, but I'm gonna wait till I do that till I get the shifter boot in. And then I'm gonna have to tighten down the seats all the way, but it is nice getting the carpet in there. Big improvement, so I'm happy with it. Didn't feel like wearing the work shoes in here, so I was like, yeah. But yeah, it's definitely turned out a little bit nicer than I thought. Carpet, like I said, I think the manual throws it off a little bit with that hump right there, but I'm okay. I will have to trim this a little bit. I don't want to put the covers there. Probably hit those with a little bit of paint also before they go back in. So trim probably an inch along the edges on both sides. That side might not need it. This side definitely needs a little bit. So yeah, but yes, it's looking good. It's gonna look real good if everything else blacked out and I hit the doors again because they're a little rough. So yeah, but Grand Prix dash in the El Camino. I need an actual gauge cluster. So I saw that Tinker just came out with a new one, running a Tinker one in the Monty. So I might go that route. They're a lot cheaper than Holley, but they still work. So that's kind of what I'm debating on. But I don't need to spend the money for the dash on it yet. I need to pull the trigger on the torque converter for the Monty. So the dash on the Elko might be a little bit, but like I said, the headliner next, door panels, and get this all mounted up. I'll probably hit that with some spray paint also, and then you need to find the clips for it. So get a bulb and find the clips for that, so I could put that back up there once the headliner's back in. But yeah, this is definitely gonna come out. I should have taken it out before I put the carpet in, because I know it's gonna make a little bit of a mess, but things happen. But yeah, the carpet's looking good. It's looking good in here. Yeah, so that'll probably be it for the day. Like I said, the little panels that go alongside the door, those will be painted later, and then I'll get the carpet for the smuggler's box. But yeah, I'm digging it. I like how this just closed up a lot more, not seeing the ground, which is nice. But yeah, I think I do need to adjust that. So I just tighten it up all the way. It's all off, but it's actually off like it is now, because reverse is down here, fifth is up here. So I'm not sure where this knob came from, but we'll see. I could just throw something else in there and be good with it. I've also thought about getting I don't think they're billet, more like aluminum, but they have a different angle to it, so might look into that also. But I need to stop spending money on the Elko and get the Monty right. But I do plan on driving this one a little bit more this year. So not quite a daily, but you know, maybe once a week. Just get it out, take it into work, or run errands with it. I definitely need to rewire the windshield wipers and put new wipers on there. I don't think I've ever had to use them since I've had the car, so definitely put some new blades on it. But yeah, I'm just starting to ramble. I need to clean up, go inside, eat dinner, get ready for work tomorrow. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's a pretty easy DIY project. So if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments or hit me up on Instagram. If I know the answer, I'll get back to you. If I don't, I'll make it sound good. But yeah, that's about it.